Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to my channel. Oh, I didn't even do the glue up yesterday. Gosh, I'm slack, guys, and I didn't do my iron. But anyway, today is the 100-day project, and we're going to make a fabric cover. First of all, I've marked this at 6.5, right? And I always use a knitting needle. I don't know why. This spine's going to be at 2 inches wide. So I want to halve it to start with. Gosh, because it's at 6.5, it's got to go there. So it's about there, I think, or a bit more there. And then I want to score it there because I want to create a 2-inch spine. So, and I'll score it there. And because we're making a fabric cover, guys, I like doing it this way. And then I turn it over and see where the score marks is. I'll put them back. Where are they? I'll just put them there. And then I score again at 1/8. And I'll turn it around and do the same thing at the other side. I'll just go on this, make sure I'm on the 6 and score at 1/8. And I've got the red mark there to help me score. And why I do it this way is because it allows me to spread my journal when the time comes. And I'll show you what I mean. It's like a normal book then. If you go and check some of Nick the Booksmith's, whoops, that's not scoring right. It is scored, I'm not doing it right. I'll show you. Go and watch Tonya Samuel's video. She done the same courses as me. I'm just not into folios. I just like making fabric covers, soft covers. And it gives you that. Which gives you a wide berth at opening your journal a lot easier. And it will be flatter. There. And what I like to do is glue this down. So I just flatten a bit and then I just straighten it. I'll do it again. But I get a bit of fabric and I glue it on. And I'll use a glue stick and a bit of fabric glue for this. Oh, where's my board? Yeah, so it's day 70... day 77, I think. I don't know. It might be 78 even. And what I do, I will... Oh, this glue stick's a bit mushy. But I like using the glue stick because I know it adheres well to fabric. And I also like to use the glue stick as well. But because I'm going to sew around this, I'm not that stressed. And it will flatten, but really glue it well, guys. And this is going to give you a book that's going to open up flat, you know what I mean? Where's the other glue? It's a fun project to make. It's a squishy fabric cover, right? Because I didn't go into explaining what I'm doing. I just went straight into it, as I do. And I don't want the glue to be real sloshy, so, because it will create problems, you know, and I don't, oh, well, you won't see this because we're going to create a soft topper on here, but I haven't done that yet. I've got to cut it yet. So my cover is going to be about, I don't know, I've got to think. Oops. This is awkward, guys. It's cold out here, so it's awkward, but I can cut around this. Oh. So I'm not stressed. Okay. Like so. And because it's got the fabric glue, it's going to be okay. And I'm going to cut around it, and I've got these good scissors. Oh, I've got things in the road. Yeah, I use a knitting needle to score my board. It's just easier for me, right? You see, as I'm making it, how much fun this journal cover will be. We made the collage fabrics yesterday, or patchwork, whatever you like to call it. I'm more a collager because I don't know how to patchwork, right? So that's what I'm calling it, collage fabric. And I'm not worried about this. This is not going to be seen once we've made the journal for it. But, oh, I don't want to cut the paper though. But we still want it to sit nicely. Now, there. I hope I put that on, yeah. So there it is there. Now we're going to make, I'll take that off. It's more of a hindrance, you know. Now I want to make a 2-inch gusset. So I use my board to do this. Now, I'll see if I've got my cutter here. Oh, where is it? So my cover, I hope this works. Half the time it doesn't work, guys, and it's painful. You know, like literally painful. So we're at the 2-inch mark. And I use this because it's really nice and cushiony, and you're going to get a really nice cover. You know, really squishy one, if that's what you want to do. Say 2 inches. Make sure it is 2 inches. 1, 2, and then I'll cut. And I moved my ruler, but it's okay. Because we're making the spine. Okay, where's my board? I had a board here. When I make my journals, guys, I have a template. You know, how big my journals are going to be and that sort of stuff. Now I can't find the template. Here it is here. And it's a board. That side's fine. So I want it the length of this. You're probably thinking, what's she doing? This is how I work, guys. Like so. And I normally glue a board to this, so I better Is that the right size? I think it is. Okay, just cut a 2-inch board, guys. I like having a bit of a board because it just gives it support. And I keep that left over because we need that for the inside when we do the journal. So I'm going to glue that to that. I've even been known to do 2 boards, but one's enough. And really glue it well. Oh, this glue, because it's so cold, guys, it doesn't come out good in here, and it can be painful. This is a long process, so I mightn't get it all done in this video. So look out for part 2, because it can't be rushed, right? Right, like so. Then we're going to get... See, I need that to stick down on there, but we've got to cover this first. So we get a bit of fabric. It's not the colour I wanted to use, but hang on a minute. Let's see if... I found the green. I like this green, right? But I want to see if it looks good. I don't know. We'll see what the brown looks like. I think I like the green. I don't know. Look. Trial and error with everything you do. I like a vibrant colour. So what I do, I put glue down all over the fabric, or the I'll show you what it's got. It's some sort of batting, guys, and I really like it. You know, it gives you that nice cushioned effect in your journals if you're making journals this way. I like to. Now, I sew all around this when I've put it together because it just makes it look good. And I really blend it in. Do I need it? No, it's not going to. I'll put that aside. And I go like so. Like so, and you've got that cushiony. And then we're going to like so. And I like snipping the sides a bit. Like so. And this does go through your sewing machine, right? It just makes it easier to put in. All right. And then I glue all that on here. And I normally do the corners first on this. Just gives you an idea how to do this, all right? Like so. Like so. And I might cut a bit of that away. because we don't need it. I'm just trying to do away with a bit of bulk, right? Oh. I just don't know. I have a lot of problems with fabric glues. The only problem I don't have is with the, what's it called? Barely there glue. Now I'm just going to I will stumble and all sorts of things with this, guys. I didn't cut this. I don't want to cut it too much. Yeah, I would suggest to learn how to do covers properly, guys, do a Nick the Booksmith. I tell you, you can't go wrong. You really can't. Whoops. I don't know. I should have done it properly from the start, but I'm so cold. But anyway, it will work. Oh, I'm sticking to fabric, all sorts of things here. Then I want it to go over it. Oh, no. You know what? I didn't cut it properly, guys. You got to angle it, and I didn't angle it. Anyway, I like the corners covered. That's why I did it that way, you know. Because sometimes you don't cover it properly. But anyway, all good. Angle it any way you want. Most of you have got experience with it. So I'm going to glue all that in. Because it's going to be sewn, I don't really stress it out. And I want there and there to be glued in, right? So I don't want to run out of, it's not spread. And you need to spread those sides. Because you won't be sewing. I won't be sewing it while I'm on video. There. And there. And there. See, keeping the corners it covers the corners, snipping them at the corners. There you go. I'm just going to, I don't know how far. This is a longer video than normal. Gosh, I'm all mushy with glue, right? Okay. Like so. Get your cushiony bit. And it goes on here, right? Like so. I want to move that down a bit. You really want it to be firm. Even though I'm sewing. So, because that's the same measurements as that, we're going to glue that straight down. Oh. And like I said, because I'm sewing, I'm not that stressed out. Guys, if you're not sewing, you need to really stick this down. And fabric glue is your best friend, but I would be wiping the glue up and down with your finger to make sure you've covered all your surface. I just decided I wanted to make a fabric cover. That's why we did the collage yesterday, you know. It's fun, guys, absolutely fun. You can see when I sew it, which is not yet, There it is there. I'll be sewing this there all around, and when the covers go on, like so, and when it's sewn, it's going to look a lot better than it is at the moment. Make sure it's tucked in, and then oh, I love it. Okay, now next bit we've got to do is we've got to cut these, and this is I use my board that I cut to size, and normally it is, because it's A4 pages I'm going to be using, is 8 by 6. But you can make them any size you want. I'll always do my spines around 2 inches to 4 inches, guys. But I'm over making huge journals, so 2 inches is really good. Like so. Oops, I can't do that yet. Oh yeah, that is straight. I'm going to make sure. Because when you cut these, you've got to make sure they're straight down in your bottom. And it is straight because I have done another one not long ago. My knife's not that sharp. Okay, there's one, and we'll do the next one. Now, the bottom isn't straight, I don't think, but the top might be. No. So we might straighten the bottom. The side is straight. So I'm going to cut it like so. Oh, there you go. Make sure it is straight. I love having a board. I got my husband to make me one, you know, that I can use over and over again. This stuff hates cutting when you haven't got a sharp knife. There you go. And then we turn it around and we cut this. Do you know what, guys? Actually, using my arms, I've made myself hot. Oh, dear. I actually have. Alrighty. Alrighty. Now, don't go sewing anything till this is really dry, right? Because you are going to not... So normally what I do, now because I've made them a bit too big, they don't need to be that big, but it won't matter because it will give it a real cushiony effect. So really, 1/2 inch is plenty, guys, to... All right. I'm going to stick these down and leave it 1/2 inch each way. So what I might do, because I did that, give it a bit of a score. I know where to put the glue. and I glue down. That's why I use paper to start with, right? And I stick this down that way. And then this is going to be so cushiony. I want to see, score it some more. I should have scored it around the board, right? Because the board's accurate. Okay. Now that will give me, these strings are in my road, but anyway, doesn't matter. So, glue it well. Glue it really well. And the excess will tear away. My score. Before we glue it down the sides. So really spread your glue, guys. Because I'm sewing it and everything, I still like to make sure it's glued, you know, even though I'm sewing it, because it will come undone. This is a longer video than normal too, but if you want to learn how to do fabric covers my way, this is what will happen. It will take a bit longer. Like so. We'll only cover one today because we don't want it to be super long, and we want to put that down like so. And then we mold the fabric around it. And around it. And normally I will cut like so. Like so. And we're going to cut some of that away. Like so. And like so. Oops. And like so. I'll do it another way too, guys, but I just thought this way will be easier to show you. Okay, I'm going to make sure that's going to fold. So I just train it to fold, right? Because when we sew it, we're going to sew on that edge. Like so. So really train it, because that's what I do. I train it in. So I hope you're crafting along with me, guys. Like I said, we'll stop it at once I've covered this one. I'm thinking I'm going to reduce some of this bulk because we don't need it. Oh, that's all right. I don't mind it as long as the fabric is soft. Now, we'll get this happening again. And we'll come back tomorrow with me having done this, and we'll go to the next level. Well, I'll show you what to do actually before I go, because then I can be sewn around it, you know what I mean? Unless we keep going. Yeah, I think we might keep going. Make sure it's all covered. Like so. Like so. Bring that in like so. Oh. The glue isn't really sticking as I like it to, which means I haven't got enough on there, right? Especially on those corners. Like so. Like so. Go this side. Sometimes you need to hold them down or put some pegs on them, you know, like so, and like so. Like I said, this is not a quick video. You should never rush this, guys, if you're doing this sort of work. Make sure that is folded in and like so. Really clamp it down. I don't know which side to have it on yet, right? But we're going to dress this up more, so I'm not stressed. Now, that little corner is deciding not to play nice. So I put a bit of glue in there and go like so. So take it the other way and then put it down. Like so. And it will play nice. There. That's one. Let's do the other. This time I want that to show a bit. So, we're going to do the same thing as I've done before. Maybe we'll get the piece of wood. It's easier with the wood. Like so. That's why I got it. That's why I've got them made, you know, because it just makes my life easier. You can score it around it, you know, if that's what you want to do. I don't think we need to go that far. That's why we always patchwork on paper, guys. Always. Okay. That'll do. I'm going to cut a bit away of this because we don't need it. And I know I was sewn around it, but guys, it's a good thing that you do. Oops. And we're not going to do the corners till we glue it down. And this will make it easier. And I don't use a glue stick in this process, guys. I always use glue straight down. It's better. Like so. And spread it around. Use your fingers. I'm not going to, because I'm pretty confident that I have covered it properly. That's why I use the paper. Sew my patchwork on, and I'm going to put that like so. And I'm going to do the edges, corners, like so. That should be all right. I'm not going to stress it out, right? We're going to go ahead with this and put it together. Like I said, because I'm sewing, I'm not going to stress the process. And this is how you would cover a normal journal, right? This is how I would do it. Yeah, you get some boards or book boards, whatever you got. Now this is going to be a problem again. I'm trying to hurry to show you what we do, guys. And your sewing machine can handle it because it's fabric, right? Like I said, this is a longer video than normal for me, but I did want to show you the right way, not the wrong way. I'm going to put that in first and then go over. No. I'm going to open that a bit and cut it a little bit more, guys. Give it a little bit more of an angle, because if you don't, you're going to have problems with that corner. Okay, now we'll glue it. Glue it. Like so. Sometimes letting it air dry a little bit, the glue, it will stick down better for some reason. Like so, like so. I'm not the best at covers, but I'm not bad. I've made enough journals in my time and done a lot of Nick the Booksmiths and various other artists that I like. Actually, I think Nick the Booksmith, her course has gotten heaps cheaper than when I used to do her courses. And there's the other. Okay, and this is what you do. Then you just bring your covers, because I don't know how I want them, maybe that way. That looks good, actually. And then what we do, we glue here. And normally I have it even, right? But because the way it is, so I leave 1/8 of an inch. Oops. Is that the right way? Yeah. Like so. This is going to be the back part. Move it in a bit. Like so. Get the other side. Oh, I don't know, guys. I make sure it's even. And the beauty of the quick dry adhesive, or the 450, what's it called? 450, or fabric glue, you have got time to move it around. And then when we sew around this and everything, you're going to find you've got a nice journal cover, and you don't need anything else. I normally put fabric on the inside because this is a squishy journal cover, right, guys? That's what you want if you're making a memory keeper, you know, something that's sitting. Now, I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I don't know if I like the green as such. Like so. I have to move it in. Move it in a bit. Like, oops. And I'm going to move that one in a bit. And guys, you have created one of the kind journal covers. It looks like a real book. I'm gonna have to really rub that down. Hope you like this process. Like, it's a nice cover. Look. And we're going to sew around that. what I might do too, now it needs to move in a bit more, just a fraction more, guys. And this is the beauty. You can take it right up with the 450. I can move it around quite a bit, like so, right close to it. And then when I sew, I'm going to sew down there. Hang on a minute. There, 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 there. But I don't know what I'm putting in my journal. I am going to put a fabric here. And my signature will be the hidden spine. But we won't do that yet. There you go. That's better. There you go, guys. So it needs the sew. I might sew it twice, actually. You know, sew it around and show you what it looks like. I normally only sew them around once. I sew the there. That's what we might do. I'll sew it around and I'll come back and show you. How cool is that? This doesn't look right. Hang on, I'll just move it a fraction. There you go, that's better. Sometimes you've got to just muck around with it, right? There you go, that's better. That's all the peaking you want. You don't want more than that peaking. So make sure it's even. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, liking and subscribing. And we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye for now.